So then, today is the day we win the Bundesliga or bottle it hard. Since our last episode against Hoffenheim, we've only played 3 games. Mark Hutchinson and Jay Stansfield getting goals in a 3-1 win over Dynamo Dresden. A first defeat since February in a 3-2 defeat against Stuttgart. Tratzimina and Jay Stansfield goal wasn't enough. Joshua Zirkzee scoring for Stuttgart to give them the winner. And then Karlsruhe SST, Tratzimina and Jay Stansfield. Seems to be them quite a bit recently. So then, Wolfsburg and Bayern Munich, and this is how the league table is. We need 1 point to guarantee it in either of these 2 games. And even if we lose both of them, we just need to not get absolutely thrashed. So, I think the Bundesliga is coming home. In a season where we scored 87 goals, conceded 32, we might just win the league. Yeah. And then, if we do get at least a point, we have Bayern Munich giving us the clapping thing. What's it called? Guard of Honour at the home stadium. Right. Let's get into it. For the first game of today's episode, Tratzimina, Stansfield, Hutchinson, Becker, Bird, Thwaites, Gore, Bichibu, McCann, Eidman, Sanchez, and Seaman. Gore is the only right wing back at the club. Could play Leonard, but I think this might be a good idea. It might be a bad idea. He did play a game last game and came out with a 6.35, so it might not be the best idea. But anyway, Wolfsburg up first. Let's get to it. So then here we are against Werder Bremen. We already have our Champions League place guaranteed, but we want the title. We want to bring it home. So then, Wolfsburg on the attack, Maximilian Arnold over to create a challenge. Doesn't have a lot of options. Ranks to Wimmer. Is Ranks the one that used to be in... Is it Norwich? Becker to Bird. Tratzimina long ball up to Hutchinson, who's been such a crucial player this season on the left footed. 26 goals, 17 assists for Mark Hutchinson. And he does find the back of the net. 3 minutes in, our title chase has gone off to the best start. Maximilian Arnold from distance, holding the captain's armband, I believe. Short, over to Wimmer. I think it's off the crossbar. Former Tottenham player. Gore can't win the header. Wimmer, Fagerman. They've got some decent players, just not quite top class players. Maloney to Arnold. Lauro. Good bit of possession from Wolfsburg. Arnold out to Wimmer. Maybe it's not the centre back that was at Tottenham. Lundstrom in the box, away. Up to Hutchinson, the goal scorer. Bad can set us free. Over to Becker. Will this be Becker's last season? Tratzimina up to Stansfield. Stansfield into the floor. 29 goals, 8 assists for Jay Stansfield. Just Mark Hutchinson and Jay Stansfield have just been the best. The goal has been checked by VR, and this is awarded. Wimmer, deep free kick to Lundstrom, free header. Maloney, good save by Seaman. Uses every inch of his frame to chip that out for a corner. 2-0 after 20 minutes. That looks like the first bit of danger from Wolfsburg. Throw in. Ryerson. Up to Amora. Out of the box, we seem to be a little bit suspect. Maloney. I'm going to assume that's not Sean Maloney. From, I think it's Norwich as well, isn't it? Header saved wide by Seaman, out for a corner. Didn't realise Tratsumina's got 2 assists there already. For a player that took a little while to get into the game, he's been, into the season, he's been great. Lindstrom, Gore. I go back to Lindstrom now. 18-year-old isn't having the best side of things, and Mohamed Amora Number 9 for Wolfsburg gets them back in. Barring a VR check, that's 2-on. And VR says disallowed. Vagabond, they've got some decent players. Definitely some, well, at least to me, who is going to be honest, not the best Bundesliga knowledge. They've got one of the better teams. Terrazzi Mida, can he get a third assist, or can he get a goal from himself? Shoots, good save by their keeper. Santos puts it out for a corner just after half time. Up to Arnold. Back to Kinter, to Arnold. Hutchinson does win it back there. Loose pass. Thwaites to goal. Is on a booking. Does find Hutchinson. Quite a bit to do, but there we are, Hutchinson. I mean, nothing's too much for him. Shot. Oh, wow. When I said nothing's too much for him, that was not what I was thinking. Into the top corner. What a goal. That is absolutely magic. Alright, 59 minutes on the clock. Gore. Up to Stansfield. Back to Gore. Stansfield to Sanchez. To Ayan. Bishibu. Not sure what he's got back to play, but it works, I guess. Over to the left hand side. Becker brings it down well. Can he get past Vogelman? Cross ball in. Stansfield near post, who couldn't quite get the right contact on it. Goal kick from Santos. 71 minutes on the clock. Still 3-0. Bishibu knocks it down to Bird. To Becker. Terrazzi Mida. Or this, how he got through that, I have no idea. Becker's in behind. Does have a couple of options. Terrazzi Mida. Bird. Stansfield off the post. We're on the counter attack. And Mora. We had the ball in the back of the net once. Ruled out for offside. Just the press for us. Gore. Frank's header up to Thwaites. Jim Thwaites has just been absolutely amazing in this season. Up to Sanchez, brings the ball out, up to Hutchinson, in behind for Terrazzi Mida. Got a lot of work to do. Shot off the post. Just what? Our wingers, just our front three, are just absolutely on form today. And exactly what we need. Looks like the Bundesliga title is coming home with Schalke back to the Veltins Arena. Alright, Thwaites. Mora cuts that one out. Thwaites. Up to Terrazzi Mida. Thwaites. Cross the ball up to Sanchez. To Gore. Hutchinson down the right hand side. Can he cut in or give it to Jay Satterfield? A shot pretty easy for the keeper to tip over the bar. 8 minutes left of this one. Hutchinson out on the right hand side to whip it in. Left foot. Vagabond away. Back to Hutchinson. Gore. I thought he was going to shoot then. Back to Bird. Sanchez got Gore on his right hand side. Gore. Can he get a ball in or find a teammate? Just gets absolutely swiped down by Amora. Seems to be a little bit suspect. Red card. It's not the exact frustration that the Wolfsburg manager would like, but 6 minutes left against 10 men. Hutchinson towards Becker. I'm not sure he's the tallest player to be aiming those crosses towards, but we do get a corner. Corner from Thwaites. 84 on the clock. Can we get a header? Bishabu, free header. Probably should have done a little bit better from that one. Alright, last couple of minutes. Doesn't quite find Hutchinson. Referee was just completely the wrong place. It's like Frankfurt at 5-0 up against someone. Not that means too much to us. What is that pass? Hutchinson will pick up the pieces. Vagabond just passes it inexplicably. Stansfield goes down, and looks like that might be a penalty. Wolfsburg are absolutely just throwing the towel in. I mean, I guess some teams haven't got a lot to play for, but to give away a red card, that pass from Vagabond, and then a penalty brought down by Varro. Yellow card, VAR will give the penalty to Jay Stansfield to confirm up to 4-0. Should be one of the last kicks of the game, and Stansfield puts it into the back of the net. 30 goals for the season for Jay Stansfield, and there is 4-0. There is the Bundesliga season, and there is the title. Still one game left for against Bayern Munich, but here is the title, and here we go. Here is the shield. I don't think I've ever seen the Bundesliga title before. I don't think it was a massive dinner plate, but here we are then. This is what we've been fighting for 4 seasons, and Schalke are Bundesliga champions. And here we go. And we lift the trophy. There we go. Absolute scenes. This is what we've been wanting to do for so long. After that first season where we took all of our youngsters into the first team and sold all of the old expired players that just weren't part of the team, rebuilt the team and rebuilt Schalke back. I can't remember the last time Schalke won the Bundesliga or a team that wasn't Bayern Munich. But anyway, 80 points. And then, just to celebrate, in the face of the Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena, we get to Bayern Munich for the last game of the season. So here we are, rebuild is done, we have won the league. Seaman and Dylan have picked up knocks. Seaman is fit enough for the bench, but decided to give Eli Harrison the game for today. Harrison starts in goal with Sanchez, Ihan, Bichaboo, Gorthwaite, Bird, Becker, Hutchinson, Stansfield, and Terrazzi. Just look at that. Hutchinson, 28 goals, 18 assists. Stansfield, 33 goals, 9 assists. And even Terrazzi, 10 goals, 6 assists. Decent from Thwaite as well. 5 goals, 10 assists as well. Bird chipping in with 4 goals, 7 assists. Becker with 3 goals, 11 assists. So, the rebuild is done. Now, to get a guard of honour against Bayern Munich. Right then, here is the guard of honour. This is what we've been waiting for. Bayern Munich, the reigning champions for way too long, have finally been knocked off their perch by Schalke 04. Here we are then, Bayern Munich at the Allianz, trying to give it a bit of the reminiscence to Bayern Munich. And the corner kick from Elise, Sanchez away, only to Ødegaard, back to Elise, Ødegaard, edge of the box to Upamecano. A lot of plays forward for Bayern, Ito to Pavlovic, probably getting revenge for their 7-0 defeat. Luis Diaz shot from distance, Harrison tipped over the bar. Corner, Josh Kimmich to take, 21 minutes on the clock. Upamecano header. Is that a save? No, I think it's just over the bar. Harrison goal kick. 22 minutes left. 22 minutes on the clock, sorry. Sanchez, long ball up to Hutchinson, does bring it down under pressure. Goes past the Bayern players, has a lot to do, doesn't exactly have a lot of support. Hutchinson on his own shot. Did Mama just really save that? Starting the field in the Bayern box, does go down. Upamecano, no penalty though. Loose pass up to Gore, Bird. Back to Gore. 18-year-old, playing pretty decent. Cross in, shot. I say shot. Harry Kane goes down. Free kick for Bayern. Goal kick from Harrison. And it's, I say goal kick. Right. Long up to a Stansfield. Not going to win them. Upamecano. Down to Elise. Ødegaard to Kane. Back to goal. Out left to Phil Foden. Foden in the box. Turns back to Kane. Shot blocked. Ødegaard rebound. What a save by Harrison. Keeps it 0-0 just before half time. It will be a corner though. Thrown from Kimmich just after half time. Elise. Back to Elise. Pavlovic. Upamecano. Ito. Bayern Munich have had a lot of the chances. Not yet to break it. Aaron Hickey into Phil Foden. Does have a bit of space. Does turn back in for Kane. Back to goal. Ødegaard. Pavlovic shot. Just wide. Pavlovic is a box. Can't find Foden. Gore. Hacked away. Up to Hickey. Pavlovic. Ito. Hickey. To Ito again. Up Meccano, 51 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. Odegaard up to Elise, shot, and Marco Elise gets Bayern Munich 1-0 up. Not that it means much, we've already won the Bundesliga season, but 15 goals, 10 assists for Marco Elise, already linked with a £137 million move to PSG. Corner from Elise. Looks like Becker's gone knock. Might have to take him off in a minute. Sanchez up to Stansfield. Odegaard. Elise's in the box again. Shot again. 2 goals for Elise. Bayern Munich 2 with Schalke 0. And I think it's time to take off Becker. We'll bring on Shrey. Why not? Harrison to Ihan. Just bring on Santos as well. Shrey's on the left-hand side. A little bit more of a winger, but especially when he's on the left-hand side, can do some damage. Up to Tratsumida. Santos in the box. Tratsumida will go alone and brings a good save out of Maminashvili. Ito, 20 minutes left of the season. Still 2-0 to Bayern. Hickey to Elise. Well, he got 2 goals for himself. Can he get himself a hat-trick? But stops to go from going to Kimmich. Tratsumita's got a lot of space down the right-hand side. Hickey's not really keeping up with him. Tratsumita shot. I mean, I think Maminashvili tipped that over. Will be a corner. Harrison away. Up to Tratsumita. Not really challenging for the header. Kimmich. Back to Ito. 10 minutes left of the season. Santos wins it back. Pretty loose pass. Tratsumita's in behind. Does bring it down. Tratsumita turns his man. Shot. I think Maminashvili saved that again. He's already got an 8 rating. It's been pretty good. Keeping the score at 2-0. Here we are. Meccano to Ito. Into added time for the season. Foden up to Alphonso Davies. Not sure why he hasn't started. Foden. Inside to Timber. In behind for Luis Diaz. Diaz to Timber. Right footed outside of the foot. Just wide. And there we are then. Full time at Bayern in the Allianz Arena. We are champions by 3 points. This 2-0 defeat doesn't really mean too much. But that is the end of the rebuild and the end of the season. Thank you guys for watching. Should we come back and play one more season? Anyway, that's the end of today's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.